What's good, people? Today, we're going to be checking out some reels that are going around social media that might make you ask some questions. Let's get it started. What's good, people? Welcome back to the channel. Before we begin, the reels. This video was made for entertainment and educational purpose.
So, these guys think they found some type of portal. Take a look at it and tell me what you think. So,
Yeah, the perception of the weight of the rock makes it seem as if there's a portal there because that's how they make it. That's how they make portals seem or look like in the movies, and so that's the perception we have. But it's just water, folks. The statue weighs 18 tons. Man. The time it must have taken them to carve all that, all those details. But we don't know what type of tools they had back then. They probably had just some simple, very efficient tools, and now they're acting like if that was probably made with the laser, which it could have been. You know, I mean, the electricity's been existing for ever, I want to say. And somebody had to discover electricity, so who knows if they had power tools? I wouldn't put it past me. But I mean, that's a big sculpture. Is it 8 tons? I mean, man, imagine all the people that had to work on that to get it done. Amazing. I hope this isn't real, but then again, I wouldn't doubt it either. I might have to try this out on my own. If I do this and it turns out that it's true, I'm getting old school phones. I don't need to be online throughout the whole day. I'm getting one of them old school phones and Nokias that would just last forever. You don't have to be charging them every 40 minutes. Plus, I use them regular auxiliary jacks that they had back in the days, not these AirPods that everybody be using. Okay, I mean, I get it. Technology is just amazing, but what is the purpose of this? I get it. What a great accomplishment for whoever created this, but what is the purpose? What are they trying to sell you? Like, you can interact physically with someone on the opposite side of the world. Why not just do it the old school way. Go and meet that person and interact with them. Like, for real, why does everything have to be fake through a screen and technology? Because, like that one song says, ain't nothing like the real thing. So stop playing with all this technology that they're trying to sell to us. I mean, this is just, I don't see the purpose. I'd rather go play with the real ball and touch it myself. Why do I need all that technology for it to interact with something? It's just not my thing. It's just dumb. High school PE back in the 1930s. So, by the time I was in high school, they didn't have us doing all that. Humanity has lost its ways. I don't see one overweight kid. Man, where have we gone wrong? This is how you can use physics of ways to clean a rug. We're in 2024. Hardly anybody has any rugs. Not that I know of, anyways.
Worry. Doctors can extract a piece of cartilage from your rib and create a new ear model for you. Next, the ear model is placed under the skin of your forearm. Once the ear model comes into contact with warm blood and rich nutrients, it will start forming new blood vessels, and cells will begin to multiply and differentiate. When the ear model is fully developed, the new ear can be transplanted. First, it is precisely placed in the position where the patient's ear is missing. Blood vessels and nerves are connected, and the wound is stitched up. After a period of time, you will have a brand new ear. If you accidentally lose a hand, don't panic either. Doctors can perform a hand transplantation surgery. First, a new hand is found, and then using microsurgery techniques, the hand is meticulously connected to blood vessels, nerves, muscles, and tendons. The wound is then stitched up. After a period of time, the new hand can be used again. If you accident...
Dude just said, if you lose a hand, don't worry. Yeah. I don't think that's happening. If anybody in this world loses a hand, they're gonna be very worried. How did they create this microscopic work? Don't know. Don't care.
This is how electricity is being generated in Japan simply by people walking. Let me explain. In Tokyo, one of the busiest cities in the world, special black tiles have been installed along many walking paths. Each time someone steps on these tiles, they capture the kinetic energy from the footstep and convert it into electricity, helping to power the city. This is made possible by a smart technology called piezoelectricity. Just one step can generate enough power to light up to 10 bulbs for 20 seconds. This innovative approach is catching on globally, with several countries in Europe and beyond adopting it. Some are even installing these tiles on football pitches and playgrounds where there's constant movement, maximizing energy production.
See, now this is what I'm talking about. This is where technology should be headed, towards free electricity and so forth. I mean, this is a win-win situation. People got to walk regardless. So, meanwhile they're walking, they're creating electricity. So this is like a win-win. Whoever created this deserves a trophy.
Holy shit! My one Cortez. She's done. She's done. She's going.
Man, I feel bad for whoever owned that house. That's messed up. Just watching your house get knocked down by a wave. I remember back in the days, owning a house by the beach was the thing to do. I mean, it was awesome. Who didn't want to be in front of the beach? Nowadays, I don't want to be nowhere near the beach with all these tsunamis and catastrophic events. I'm staying at least 2-3 hours away from the beach. I ain't trying to be nowhere near, but I feel bad for them people that just lost a house. I hope they had insurance. The insurance does cover it, because that's just wrong. That's messed up. But then again, I mean, man, why were they building the house on the ocean? Or is it that the water just rose and caught up to it? I don't know. Either way, man, what a loss.
Does anyone want to tell me how in 1927 Universal Studios came up with this picture of the world when the first picture of the world wasn't available until the 1960s through NASA? Almost 40 years later, how did Universal Studios know that this is what the world looked like? Especially from space, when we hadn't been to space yet. Does anyone know? Anyone want to guess?
I think we all figured it out by now. I mean, it doesn't take a genius to add things up. I think we all know how they knew.
Okay, I'm gonna put this camcorder down.
Man, this was from 1994. Chances of this video being legit are high, but what were them lights? Who knows? They're probably already working on all these spaceships since back in the days. They just been perfecting them, but crazy. Back in 1994.
Yeah, just leave your hands still and he'll come up. Leave your hands still. Here he comes. He's interested. Give him a minute. He'll come. Oh!
Oh. Got him, coach. Got him, coach. He was checking out the scene and he seen the bag. He went for the bag. He didn't want what they were trying to give him. Them little crumbs they were giving him. He said, "I'm going for the bag." What a smart little fella.
This crow notices a beetle larva inside this tree trunk. The crow cannot reach the larva with his beak because it is deep within the trunk. So he descends to take a thin piece of wood and then adjusts it to his liking. Afterward, he starts poking the larva with it. His goal is simply to annoy the larva until it bites the piece of wood. After a few pokies, that's exactly what the larva does, and the crow gets his meal. He was able to develop and implement a strategy to overcome obstacles and obtain food. And that's exactly why crows are the smartest birds in the world.
Yeah, I've heard about crows. I've seen them. I've seen a couple of them videos, or a couple of videos of crows. They can speak too. Some of them can learn how to speak or say words. I mean, I don't know about speaking, but they say words. They're very smart birds.
Si el avión está a punto de estrellarse por cualquier motivo, es casi imposible que el pasajero sentado en él sobreviva, ya que no hay paracaídas en el avión. Ya sea en clase ejecutiva o en clase económica, muchos pasajeros pierden la vida debido a accidentes aéreos. Pero gracias a la nueva tecnología en los aviones de hoy, no morirá ni un solo pasajero en caso de un accidente aéreo. ¿Cómo es esto posible? Permíteme explicarlo. La solución a este problema ha sido encontrada por los ingenieros de Ucrania. De hecho, los ingenieros ucranianos han diseñado el avión de tal manera que, durante una emergencia, la cabina de pasajeros se separará del avión y desplegará un paracaídas adjunto para que la cabina pueda aterrizar de manera segura en tierra o en el agua. De esta manera, todos los pasajeros estarán a salvo sin sufrir ningún accidente. ¿Qué te parece esta técnica? Déjame tu opinión en la sección de comentarios. Ciela.
I don't know if I can trust that. They're saying that they have this, I guess, it's like a new safety device for planes if in case they crash. But how safe is that? Because at that speed, it's hard for a human being to survive. Even though it has happened, but I don't know, man. They're just trying to sell us another security device. But who knows? I mean, if I was flying, I'd rather have the security device than not. But man, at dropping at a speed with all that weight of a plane, man, that's why I don't like flying, because I don't like thinking about this.
Let's do it. I'm giving just a little of current. The power, the screen went off. It's dialing something.
No way.
Look, it's shining so brightly. What the hell's going on? It's still working, can I hear it ringing? It's an electric wind storm. Okay, I'll try to switch it on.
No way.
It's still working! Hooray! It's even got a message. Right, you have missed the call. The connection is working. Can't believe my eyes. I just turned it on after all this. Hooray, Nokia made it!
Another reason why I want to get a Nokia phone now, them old school ones. Just like that one. 1,000,000 volts. I mean, you could literally see electricity coming out of the edges. And it's still turned on. Nothing got burned. Nokia is like Toyota of phones. That is amazing. I'm gonna get one. I need to get one. The brightest star in the night sky, Sirius, as seen through a telescope. Is that what stars look like? I remember using a telescope when I was a kid, and I don't remember seeing anything like this. Then again, I don't even know if I was using it right. So, I don't know. I might have to get a telescope too.
Inside now. Tap another window out. There.
Yeah.
Top window.
Yeah.
Bottom window. Bottom window. face look like? Yo, you might have disappeared. It's inside now.
I don't know if you guys saw it, but when that figure or the shadow appears on the bottom window, and it's about to disappear, it appears on the top right window. Watch, check it out.
What the hell does his face look like?
Look at the top right. See, there's somebody else peeking there. What? Then again, this could have been staged. And if so, they did a good job. But I don't know if I'm buying it or not. It's up in the air. Yeah, another rare. What are they calling it? A lightning ball? I don't know, but this looks weird. It's a very strong light for it to be shining like that. What is it? We don't know. Oh, you know that dude was sweating it. That's a big bear. He is one lucky man. The bear did not attack him, but it seemed as if he kind of wanted to, but he didn't. That was a close call. I would have been sweating it too.
As you see, this lady is working at a store when the door opens. As a customer has arrived, now she opens the other door to invite her customer in, and they go right away and start looking at product. As she's showing her stuff on the shelves, the security camera doesn't see anyone there, just the employee. Listening to the audio, you can actually hear the employee talk to the customer, still talking to her about stuff on the shelves. Right here, she's actually showing her a piece of product. By this time, the other employees came out because they were concerned after watching the video camera to see her talking to no one. As they approach her, she starts to break down after realizing.
Oh, I don't know about this one. The door did open on its own. She was speaking to someone. It didn't seem as if she was acting, but then again, I don't know, because I don't know the lady. I don't know about this one. This one's also up in the air. I'm not gonna say that it's fake, but I'm not gonna say it's real. What I would say is that if this is staged, they did a good job. DDR. It allows you to see our movements like never before. amazing how we don't see the bone within us, but it's there, and it's the only thing holding like everything around it. People can create amazing stuff, but no one, and I mean no one, will ever create something better than what God did, and that's us and everything around us. Yeah, I've been knowing about vibrations. They can cause screws to loosen up. When I was younger, I had a audio system in my car, and when I bought my car, it was quiet and everything was smooth. A year after I put the audio system in, it was just rattling over every bump, and I think I just figured out why. Well, folks, it's about that time for me to clock out. But don't forget to like, show some love, and subscribe. Share the video with family and friends. Everybody stay cool, keep your head up, and I'll see you on the next one.